Hi everyone, my name is Aisha, also known as iSketch 24.3. Welcome to my channel. I'm so excited today because today's tutorial is based on an illusion portrait. It's a resketch of Alex Garand's illustration, and as you can see that I already drew a light sketch of this drawing. So here I'm drawing the eye by applying multiple layers of light strokes, and at this step I'm using H-grade pencil. Next, I'm marking the lower eye line and the iris, then drawing the upper eye line of the second eye, and you can see that here are 4 sections of the eye as it's an illusion portrait and each section based on 2 eyes. I'm using medium charcoal pencil around the eye and I'm achieving darker values with very thin layer. Basically, it's a mixed media drawing of charcoal and graphite pencils. Charcoal and graphite are the most common art materials. You can use each of them to create great effect of contrast, not only lighter and darker tones but also for matte and glossy finishes. I'm using HB graphite pencil to create more darker values, but if you want you can use hard charcoal pencil to create this much darker values. Then I add more charcoal to block in the darker values for the depth as required in the reference picture. At this point, I'm blending the eyelids, eyebrow, the iris, and the surrounded area with the help of Q-tip. For erasers, you don't have to be so specific. I'm using almost 3 kinds of erasers in this drawing: the kneaded eraser, the plastic eraser, and the normal one. If you're passionate about drawing, then you don't have to buy or price drawing set, because drawing is the most simplest and affordable medium. So for that, all you need to get started is a sketchbook or some paper, a few pencil, eraser, and a sharpener. So it's the third section of the eye and I'm starting it with the very light pencil as I did it in the previous sections. And I'm mixing both mediums, the charcoal and the graphite together, and this is going to give me glossy dark effect in this drawing. And you can see that I can easily apply charcoal over graphite, because when I was applying graphite I wasn't marking the harsh lines, so this is how I have saved some of the paper tooth for the charcoal. The tooth of the paper determines how well things will hold on the surface of the paper. Here you can see that with the help of multiple charcoal application I'm creating more realistic contrast of gradient. As I'm creating a diagonal illusion in this drawing, so the lower eye is diagonally forward from the upper eye. But if I have pressed my pencil a little harder and I have overworked with graphite at this place, then the surface of the paper looks like mirror finish and nothing else can work on it. And I'm not placing my palm down on the paper while drawing. I've transferred my hand's weight to the elbow, so this is how I can secure my sketch from getting blurred. Here I'm using medium charcoal pencil to prominent the darker tones and the details. I'm also using soft charcoal pencil to achieve more darker values. Again, I'm adding darker values to achieve more contrast around the highlights, then blending the darker tones to the light ones. Another important thing is always check that the foundation and the proportion of the drawing are on correct position, then add details. So here I'm marking the light stroke to define the nose by taking the measurement from the eye. Then I move to the lips and define the lip line. And in this portrait, the length of the lip is equal to the length of an eye. But if you ever find something disturbing, just erase that part and redraw. Just be patient and don't rush while drawing, only then you will get good result. But if you get failed to achieve good art piece, then don't worry and try again, because nothing is impossible. With the help of soft charcoal pencil, I'm adding dark black values in the nostrils and around the nose curve. Well, no one is born with perfect skill, it's practice that creates perfection. So the more you will practice, the better results you will achieve. And here I'm back to the lips. The center line of the lip is called aperture. This is roughly situated 1/3 of the distance between the bottom of the nose and the chin line. The first step is to draw aperture, as it's not a straight line, so it's important to pay attention at the specific curve, and I'm blocking in the darker values. For lips, I'm using extra soft charcoal and medium charcoal pencil. So in lips, I'm adding multiple layers of darker values to show their depth and creases. Each lip has more than 20 creases, but only dark ones are visible. The lower lip catches some of the cast shadow from the upper lip. Right here, I'm sketching the cheek line and the chin of this drawing by applying light strokes. Shading and detailing is another important feature of realistic drawing. Without that, it's impossible to create realistic values. another thing I want to mention here is that always back up from the canvas. This is how you will see the foundation and the detail as a whole image, and it will help you to eliminate the mistake and make them correct. Now I'm applying the final touches of the shading and the highlighting by repeatedly applying darker and lighter values and keep blending them. At the end, I hope you have enjoyed this video so much, so don't forget to hit the subscribe buttons and give me thumbs up. And I'll see you in next tutorial. Till then, take care, bye bye.